Welcome back. Perennial flooding, which has been a menace in Abaranje community in Ikotun, Igondo Local Council Development Area of Lagos State, may soon be a thing of the past as the state government commences the dredging and expansion of Potoku Canal, a major water outlet that runs through several communities.
An eyewitness video of a flood taking shortly after a brief downpour speaks more of the large amount of water that overflows the streets whenever it rains in Abaranje, a suburban wetland community in Ikotun Igodo Local Council Development Area of Lagos State. The aftermath of heavy downpour results to an overflow that runs into homes and other properties. Water marks on the walls show that houses without high or solid foundations are mostly affected.
This year now, just the first minor rains that fell, almost every community around here were on the run. So we were afraid that if by the time the full rainy season will come on, almost nobody will be living around here.
Wall fortifications and wooden bridges linked to houses are some of the steps taken by residents to stay safe from perennial flooding during the rainy season. These efforts last shortly because the section of Potoku Canal which runs through the community is narrow and shallow, unable to convey the large volume of rainwater from secondary channels from other areas.
We really need a permanent solution that will help us a lot. That is by, first and foremost, expanding the canal and deepening it, and most importantly, slabbing it.
The blockade is further worsened by water hyacinth on a path and waste washed from other parts of the state. After years of cry from residents of the area, dredging equipment is now deployed to the canal. This is the intervention residents have longed for years, to ease the pain and discomfort brought about by flooding whenever it rains, and they can't hide their joy. Even with the ongoing clearing of the canal, the wooden shanty is sited close to its path. It's a church building. The owner of the structure claimed to have observed the required setback, not minding its exposure to flood and dangerous animals.
Where do I go? I'm being called by God, and this is house of God. I don't have any other place. If I should leave my church and go to another place, then what will I tell God? So I cannot leave the place for the water. But so I will keep on praying. I'll just keep on praying that God one day will visit this area, and which He has done. So we appreciate God, and we appreciate our governor also. When we got to this place, when we were buying the land, they gave us the specimens of this place, the survey plan of the place, and they measured my land that I should live at least 35 feet to the canal, which was I did.
The excavator is not only clearing the water channel, it's also expanding it from what used to be 15 meters to as wide as 30 meters.
Since they have been packing this canal like this, it's not wide. It's not as wide as like this, as they package. At least it will be tackled temporarily. But we are still begging our governor that maybe very near or maybe in future, they will come here to come and help us put all these slabs. If they put the slabs, I think slabs will be the permanent measure for the work. If they can be able to put all the plank so that the water will be flowing.
However, residents claim that the dredging of the canal has reportedly suffered intermittent breaks since it commenced in the early days of August, and they fear the project may be abandoned as the rains intensify.
For some years that we've been here, this place, if they come to park it, let's say 3-4 years ago, they'll just park the top of the canal and go. Then by 3 years now, they've not parked this place at all. You can even walk on top the canal. And the work they are doing now is a very great job. But we want to plead with the people concerned to help us as they've started it to finish it. Because we can sense some delays, you understand, in the job. There are times, 2 weeks, you will see the tractor just parked. We'll be asking questions. Nobody to give us answer to what is going on.
This fear is, however, allayed by the Special Advisor to the Lagos State Governor on Drainage Services, Mr. Joe Ibukwe.
When you are given a job, you are paid 40% or 60% of the entire worth of the project. You know, when you get halfway, or probably to three-quarter, if you get 60%, they come back and take the balance and finish up the job. So perhaps the money finished because of high cost of materials. They're unpredictable now. Can go up. Prices of things are going up. We don't know why. So it's affecting them. So probably they stopped and waited for their second payment and got it and went back to site. We went there. Because somebody around there told me that they went downstream. Because sometimes if you are constructing, you know, if you are doing construction or dredging, sometimes if you dredge and it's not moving, you have to go and locate where it's being blocked and you deal with it, and then it will continue to flow. So they are working. So if you don't see them on site, maybe it's something. But you know, people are always apprehensive. If they can't find them, you cannot see their bulldozer. They say these people abandon the job. Oh, no, you can't. We'll give you money, it will follow you. In some systems, in some canals, when you go to work today, tomorrow, if it rains, if you go there, you won't believe that something has been done there because of our attitude on issues of waste disposal. People still go to dump something in the canal.
Residents are also mindful about the scope of the dredging, its durability and sustainability.
The problem we used to have on this canal is that they have been doing it several times, but when it gets to that canal, Badore Bridge, there is another big water that is called Owo River that the water is discharging into. So at that point, there is a stone that is blocking the water from flowing. So it's only dropped little by little. So at that point, once it rains and the water is coming with full force, so the stones will push the water back. The water will not be able to discharge into the main river.
The 8-kilometer Potoku Canal is one of the longest in Lagos State and serves as a primary collector from communities in Ikotu-Igodo in Alimosho, Amuwo-Odofin and Ojo local government areas of the state. The intervention is expected to stem the destruction of lives and property occasioned by flooding.